I'm bad, really, really bad. The whole world got AIDS right now. Just tell you,
Jesse, you know this is
Wait,
costing
did you
us
just say the whole
$10,000.
world has AIDS right now? Did you just say that?
Was that inappropriate to say?
No, I just
If Michael
if
Jackson's
that's
been saying
true,
it for 20 years now.
It's
He's America's favorite popular musician. He's the king of pop.
I understand that, but that's some
It
way for
doesn't
me to
seem like,
find out.
honestly,
and for
Tig,
everyone,
it doesn't seem
hear
like...
me out here. It's a little bit much to find out the whole world has AIDS right now. That would include me and all your listeners. Maybe don't just casually start singing it to us.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe-
nicer way to break that
Definitely. Just don't, the whole world's got AIDS right now. Tell you who's bad.
Tig,
to us. It's bad.
It's bad.
Tig, you claim, number
You've
one,
got AIDS.
let's go to the root of this. We need to go to the root of this.
How
root
the whole
of this,
world got AIDS?
No, that is not what the root of this is,
Okay.
Tig. Here's the root of this. The root of this is you say, yes, I understand that Michael Jackson is the king of pop. You seem to feel like it's appropriate for you to take that as read, to assume that we would assume that you know all about Michael Jackson. But it seems to me, pardon me, but it seems to me like you haven't been listening to one of Michael Jackson's greatest hits
Okay, sing
over
it
the
again.
past 20 years. The whole world got AIDS right now. Just tell you won't get AIDS.
This might be funny to you guys, but it's a little alarming to find out the whole world's got AIDS.
It's alarming to me.
The
that
whole
you-
world's got AIDS right now.
Yeah,
Is what
currently.
the song says.
It is a
That maybe we had HIV and could have done something to slow our death.
Yeah,
it's a-
maybe he could have been a little bit more articulate.
Yeah, just a little clearer.
Just in that moment when you're saying the whole world's got AIDS right now.
Michael Jackson has sold over 50
I
million
don't need
albums
Michael
worldwide.
Jackson facts, okay?
Over 100
I just
million
found
albums
out I have
worldwide.
full-blown AIDS,
Yeah.
okay?
He was
We
in the
need
Jackson
treatment.
5. You know what I think you should do?
We need T cells.
You know what I think you should do, Tig?
What? Tito
Go
cells.
on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Type in the Jacksons. Can you feel it?
The AIDS? Can you feel the AIDS tonight?
I can now.
Wait, can you feel
I thought that's what that tingling in my arm was, but I didn't know what that was. I'm now seeing that it's AIDS.
You guys, I'm so blown away because this is our generation's greatest entertainer. He dances like he can dance like Fosse,
Yeah, and he distracted me for years.
sing like an angel.
He had important information about my reproductive health, and he withheld it by mumbling,
Exactly.
by being
and you're just
marbly mouthed.
casually slipping it into this conversation.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you guys couldn't handle this kind of stuff. I assumed you were real fans of the King of Pop. That was my mistake. I'm willing to admit my mistakes. Unlike some people here, I'm comfortable admitting my mistakes. My mistake is I assumed that the two of you knew about the greatest popular entertainer of the second half of the 20th
We're just
century.
saying he should speak up if he has important information.
No mumbling when it's important.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you talk to him again,
How about this? How about this, Tig? When you can dance like that,
I can.
you make criticisms.
I can dance like that.
You can?
Absolutely.
And
Will
make
you
some
dance?
criticisms.
Will you do a dance right now? If I'll do the song.
I would prefer to hear the criticisms.
I'm
I'm going to take her word on the dancing.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. She's good, Jordan.
Yeah.
Did you see that dance move I just did?
Is unfucking believable.
Yeah. And I'm not even winded. Here, sing another one.
It defied gravity.
I can do a triple backflip. Watch, just sing.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
I'll count them off.
Will you?
I'm gonna
would
count
you
off the
mind
flips.
If you were you counting off the flips or the song?
I'm
Do
going
you
to count
mind
the
it-
flips.
do you
I
mind
need
if
to
I
count.
I can
need
say
to
two.
count
I don't know what
into the
song you're going to sing, though.
Do you mind if I stand on this couch just to kind of get my momentum?
That's good. No, that's perfect.
Okay.
I would prefer if you could go ahead on the couch.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. I don't know what you're going to sing. 1, 2, 3. 3.5. Holy shit.
Yep.
Wow.
It's pretty
Man.
Yeah. With AIDS.
That counts as 4, I think.
good. Man,
So you saw it here.
All this talk.
No one else did.
All this talk about Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney makes me want to go have a hayride. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Who was talking about Paul McCartney?
We were just talking about Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney.
We were?
I think if you're talking about Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney is implied.
Because your backflip was so good, I said it was like you had wings.
Oh, Ebony and Ivory.
No, basically, no matter what, I'm thinking about The Girl Is Mine. It doesn't. We don't even have to be talking about Michael Jackson.
The doggone girl is mine. Speaking of dogs, I had a hard time finding my way here.
Yeah.
I guess I went to where 45% of the people go.
Yeah, a lot of people, because of a little geographic confusion.
The directions.
Tig was around the corner.
The directions that I was given said that I'm going to have to do a dog leg. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't quite sure how to do a dog leg.
It's kind of unnecessarily folksy
Yeah.
for someone to say dog leg.
I was inspired by the vice presidential debate.
With no explanation. Not like, oh, this might be a weird word, or maybe, maybe let me explain to you what a dog leg is, or let me just tell you take a left here and then a right here.
Right. Let me talk like a human being.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, swing by, go this way, straight down this street, and then just dog leg. And when I got to that, I just thought, I'll just park where I think I'm supposed to go.
You know what, Tig? I'm sorry. I've made another mistake, and I'm going to apologize for it.
That is okay.
I assumed that you had good core American values. It turns out you're part of the Hollywood liberal elite. And I guess that was a mistake on my part.
Believe me, I'm very conservative. Very conservative.
It sure doesn't seem like it to me. You seem like a coastal elite to me. You might as well be Seymour Hersh, as far as I'm concerned. You might as well be.
That was low.
You might as well be.
That was low, mister.
Jeez, man.
Maybe from now on, I think I've got a good nickname for Tig. How about this? Tig Notaro, and then her nickname is Frank Rich from the New York Times.
No, how
New York
about
Times
Tig?
op-ed writer Frank Rich.
What's a dog leg? Notaro.
I got one. Tig AIDS Notaro.
Well, they're all pretty good. I mean, I think we can all agree that they're all pretty good.
As long as there's Tig and Notaro, I'll know it's me.
There's your name, yeah.
Yeah, as long as whatever you throw in the middle is in between my name.
Well, the idea is that it captures the spirit of what it means to be you, in addition to just
Old dog leg Notaro.
Right, so that's good. Old dog leg. Right, good. Done.
I've never known what catty corner means. People talk about something being catty cornered or something else. I always think, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I know what catty corner is. And you hear that.
An idiot would know what catty corner is.
You hear that.
Really? Yeah, no, I guess I do hear it. I've heard it enough to be annoyed by it.
Even Frank Herbert knows what a catty corner is.
Yeah, Frank knows.
Yeah.
Even Adlai Stevenson probably knows what catty corner means.
Yeah.
But not,
I remember I was talking.
Not every Joe Sixpack is saying.
Sorry, I guess at the cocktail party you were at last night with Camille Paglia, and I ran out of Northeastern intellectuals. The late Norman Mailer.
I'm waiting to use Harvey Milk.
Okay. Gosh. Well, I think what's important here is what we've learned in this segment of the show. We learned about a global crisis that needs action. Mm-hmm. Well, the two of you did.
This podcast.
Number 2, we learned about who here is an elitist and who here is of the people. You two are elitists. I'm of the people. And number 3, we learned finally once and for all what catty corner means.
And we learned that we all have full-blown AIDS. I know that you like to ignore that.
I'd rather you didn't bring that up.
It's kind of a big deal.
Doesn't seem like a big deal to me. It's been a long time.
Okay.
Got antiretrovirals now. We're just kind of going. We're doing okay.
Magic Johnson has a TGI Fridays.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
As far as I can tell, things are fine.
He has HIV and TGI.
Yes.
Wow.
What can I say? The man is an initials enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
You get HIV, you also get TGIF.
Yeah, that's how it works here in America. Now, in Africa, they're not so lucky.
Mm-mm.
You're lucky to get an Applebee's if you get AIDS in Africa. If you're infected. God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
I've had close family friends die from this horrible disease.
We're not making judgments about their character, Jesse.
Okay. That's true. It's not a character assassination.